Well, everyone, a very interesting thing just kind of ended up happening. The iPhone 14 is one of those iPhones that genuinely just keeps on getting better and better. And it's one of those devices that I just look at and I'm very, very shocked about. Now, number one, the big thing to kind of keep in mind here is that with the iPhone 14, like I said before, this is one of those iPhones that I looked at back in 2022, and I enjoy this iPhone quite a bit. I really did think it was a very solid device, and I still think in a lot of ways it's still 100% worth buying. I think a very interesting thing going on with this particular device, though, is the fact that with the iPhone 14, this is an iPhone that on iOS 18 has been getting better and better. And this is one of those things that I actually genuinely enjoy. That if you were going to go through and pick up something like an iPhone 14, this is an iPhone that's still on iOS 18, is still going to be giving you a fairly good experience. And I think that's a very big thing to keep in mind here. But a very big thing to also keep in mind here for the most part is the fact that with the iPhone 14, this iPhone just got another pretty interesting upgrade. So this device, what Apple ended up doing was that they actually ended up giving us 2 years of free satellite service. So when this phone first came out, within the satellite messaging sphere, Apple basically gave us this, little thing, which was a really cool feature at the time, which gave us satellite messaging. Now, I think Apple wanted to make this a paid service at some point, but for a year, they were basically promising that they weren't going to go ahead and basically charge us. But guess what? It's been 2 years and Apple has basically just been expanding this particular program and they still essentially have not charged us yet for this type of feature. So that in and of itself is a very, very crazy thing that we're still like 2 years in and Apple still has not charged us for this thing yet. And I think once again, this in and of itself is a very cool thing that Apple ended up doing. Now, on top of that, when you kind of think about that iOS 18 has been getting better and better, and Apple's giving us these types of cooler, satellite features for the most part as well, I do think it's a really nice thing that Apple is basically doing here because it gives us that type of capability of basically going through and taking a look at this particular device and seeing whether we want to buy it or not, but mostly looking at it and still giving us and supporting these phones in many other features. And I think that's a very big thing to keep in mind. Like if we have the capability of going through and buying a phone, I genuinely do love having a phone like an iPhone 14 that you can still buy in the brand new market. And Apple is still thinking about this phone and supporting and giving us even more things than we wanted before. So I think it's a beautiful phone. I still love it. And I would 100% recommend buying it for sure. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.